I'm Reika Hashimoto, 43 years old. My family consists of my husband, Masaki, who's the same age as me, and our 10-year-old son, Koki. Masaki works in an office, and I'm a stay-at-home mom.
What is this, Reika? This food? The taste is just awful. Who told you to season it like this?
Really? I think it tastes just fine.
Marrying someone with such bad taste was a mistake. My mommy's cooking is 1,000,000 times better. I should have just married her. What did you just say, Dad? Your taste buds must be broken. Mom's cooking is great. You always criticize everything she does. It's embarrassing. Who do you think you're talking to? I'm just telling the truth. Every time you open your mouth, it's to compare everything to Grandma, and you still call her Mommy? It's ridiculous how you're still so clingy at your age.
You two, stop it, please.
Sorry, Mom. Whatever.
This has been happening a lot lately. Why did I even marry Masaki? The truth is, we were introduced by our bosses at work. Even back then, Masaki was a bit of a domineering mama's boy. I wasn't really excited about marrying him. I still remember when Masaki said he was only getting married to make his mom happy by giving her a grandchild. Not because he wanted to. But since we were business partners, I couldn't turn down the marriage without upsetting our bosses. I was also feeling a bit rushed to get married. So we ended up dating and eventually getting married. But I'm grateful because through it all, I got Koki, my precious treasure. Given the situation, people might assume that my relationship with my mother-in-law is terrible too. Actually, and go for it! Home run! Woohoo, Reika! He hit it! Go, go, go! We actually get along pretty well, bonding over our shared love for baseball. We often go together to cheer on our favorite team. And that's not all. Wow! Koki's team won the championship! Yay! Congratulations, Koki! We also often attend Koki's Little League games together. Today was a big game, and Koki's team won the championship. He looks so happy. Congrats, Koki! You were amazing out there!
Thanks, Grandma. It's my first championship, and I still can't believe it.
What are you talking about? You've been working so hard every day with your team for this moment. The coach even said you've been great at helping the younger players. Oh my, you might just become a great coach someday.
You're praising me too much.
And then...
Oh, Mommy, you should have told me you were coming.
Masaki, you're too old to be calling me Mommy like that.
So what? You'll always be my beloved mom.
Listen, you're married and a father now, right? By the way, Koki won the baseball tournament today, you know? Go on, congratulate him.
Oh wow, that's great. But hey, since you're here, why don't you stay for dinner?
I wouldn't want to intrude on your family time. Alright, I'll be going then. Make sure you take good care of Reika and Koki, okay? The truth is, Masaki is a mama's boy, but it's more of a one-sided affection. His mom finds his clinginess annoying. Even now. Masaki's father passed away in an accident when Masaki was a baby, leaving his mom to raise him alone. She balanced work and raising Masaki all by herself. She gave him love, but also tried to teach him basic life skills, so he wouldn't be helpless as an adult. But Masaki never learned, and just kept demanding attention, which wore her out.
Hey, you guys, don't steal my precious mommy from me. She's my mommy, not yours. Huh? She just came to watch my game. Why are you acting like that?
Exactly. We want to get along with her too.
Shut up. You're just trying to get between me and my mommy, aren't you? Sorry, but I'm going home by myself this time.
But we want to go too.
You're just going to steal my mommy's attention. I'm not letting that happen. Calling her mommy like that is just weird. Stop it. And besides, Grandma isn't just yours, you know. How long are you going to act like a spoiled kid? How old are you really? What did you just say? You've got a smart mouth for a kid. Anyway, I'm not changing my mind.
Fine, whatever. We can see your mom whenever we want. But don't bother coming to my parents' place this year. Koki and I will go alone this time.
What? Why? I was planning on going too. It wouldn't be fair if you're the only one who gets to go. So it's only fair that we each spend time with our own families during the holidays, right? Don't make decisions on your own. I need to stay on good terms with my in-laws. Huh? There are tons of cousins for Koki to play with there. So I've got to spend time with them and show everyone what a great dad I am.
You said the same thing last year. And honestly, you should stop doing that.
Yeah, last year and the year before, you kept getting in the way of us bonding. Did I really? Yes, you did, and it's a long trip to their place anyway. I only get to see my cousins once a year, and I was really looking forward to it. But because of you, everyone was just annoyed, so don't come. And what's with this whole super dad act? Why are you so desperate to get on their good side? Well, Reika's family is rich, right? If they like me, maybe they'll help us out if we're ever in trouble.
That's exactly the kind of answer I expected. And honestly, I'm relieved. But at this point, no matter what you do, their opinion of you is already in the gutter. And so please, just don't come. Masaki looked pretty unhappy. But he seemed to finally accept it, which was a relief for both Koki and me. And then, on the day of the visit...
Shota, Sayaka, Akihiro, it's been a while. Koki, long time no see. How have you been? Great. I even won the Little League Championship, so I'm feeling awesome.
Really? I wish I could have seen that. Make sure to invite me next time.
Definitely. Oh, and guess what? I brought a ton of fireworks, so let's light them up tonight. Sounds good. Let's do it.
Koki was clearly excited to see his cousins after so long. I greeted my parents and was just about to bring our bags inside when...
Good evening. I decided to drop by.
What? Masaki? You said you weren't coming today.
Like I'd really stay home. I'm here to spend the night too.
Of course. This uninvited guest left me and the kids completely stunned.
Hey, you guys. Still looking as boring as ever? You know, it's rude not to be happy to see me when I went out of my way to come. Nobody asked you to come, though.
Exactly. My parents weren't expecting you, so this is really inconvenient.
If your parents can't handle a little surprise, that's on them.
Seriously?
Let's not fight. I figured something like this might happen, so I bought extra food just in case. It's already evening, and if he leaves now, he'll be driving into the middle of the night.
If that's how it is, just make sure you don't get in the way of Koki and the others, alright?
Yeah, I got it.
Even though I was really worried, Koki and I reluctantly agreed to let Masaki stay. But as expected, Masaki ended up causing all sorts of trouble. While Koki and his cousins were enjoying dinner, he kept poking fun at them. And when they were setting off fireworks, he kept butting in to brag about his childhood. At first, Koki and the others tried to put up with it, but eventually they snapped.
Dad, enough already. You're ruining everything. We can't even enjoy the fireworks or the games because of you. What's your problem? I was just trying to keep things lively.
Stop lying. All you've been doing is trying to show off and act like you're better than everyone else. It's annoying.
And so, you really were acting like that, huh? I told you not to get in their way.
I was just...
You can say whatever you want to me, but I won't let you make Koki and the others upset.
That's right. We warned you multiple times, but you didn't listen at all. It's really inconsiderate. You might think you're showing off as a super dad or whatever, but considering how you've treated Mom and me, it's pretty shameless.
Then, Koki started explaining Masaki's usual behavior without sugarcoating anything.
Masaki, I can't believe you've been doing this all along.
How could you treat my daughter and grandson like that?
And seriously, a grown man still calling his mom mommy? It's just creepy.
I thought stuff like this only happened in those cringe videos. I'm seriously disturbed. What's with everyone ganging up on me? It's true that Reika's cooking doesn't compare to Mommy's. I've suspected something was off about you for a while now. But since you're both adults, I thought it wasn't my place to interfere. But now things have gone too far, and I can't just stand by.
Exactly. If you keep this up, we'll have to take our daughter and grandson back.
What? You can't do that. Mommy would be devastated.
Even now, all you think about is yourself. I'm done with you. Then I packed Masaki's things and placed them by the door.
What are you doing?
Leave. You're a bad influence on Koki and everyone else.
It's already late. Where am I supposed to sleep?
There's a hotel near the station. Why don't you stay there?
How can you be so heartless to your husband? That's just cruel.
And don't you realize you're throwing your own words back at yourself? Anyway, I can't keep doing this with you.
Fine, I'm done with all of you. I'll divorce you.
After shouting that, Masaki grabbed his things and stormed out. Well, if it's come to this, I need to start preparing for what's next. A few days later, I arranged to meet my mother-in-law at a cafe near the station and told her everything that happened during holiday.
Oh my. Masaki told me you and Koki treated him like he was in the way. But if he was barging in on the kids and causing trouble, it's no wonder he got kicked out. I'm sorry, Reika.
There's no need for you to apologize for this. So, about what I wanted to talk to you about, I've decided it's time for Masaki and me to go our separate ways. Koki agrees with me on this as well.
Oh, of course. Staying with someone like him would only cause more harm to you both. I'll do everything I can to support you. Since you'll be living on your own, I can help you find a job or a new place to live.
That's really kind of you, but I wouldn't want to trouble you with all that.
Oh, don't worry. It's the least I can do after raising such a disappointing son. There's just one more thing I'd like to ask. Even after the divorce, can we still stay close?
Of course! You're very important to me.
Oh, thank you.
With the help of my mother-in-law and my parents, we started preparing for the divorce, and a year went by. During that time, the distance between Masaki and us kept growing wider. Koki and I only spoke to him when absolutely necessary. Finally, the day to settle everything arrived.
So, holiday's coming up soon, right? This year, Mommy said you two should come too. No thanks. It's such a hassle. You should go by yourself, Dad. But lately, Mommy's been a bit distant. I thought maybe if you two came, it might make her happy to see you.
Oh, I get it. Now that we've grown apart, he's starting to worry. Still, after all the neglect he's shown us, it's too late for him to try to reconnect now. Especially since Koki's in his rebellious phase. He wants nothing to do with it. Even now, all you care about is yourself. The reason things are strained between you and your mom is because of your own behavior, isn't it? Anyway, there's something important we need to talk about today.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Just then, the doorbell rang, and someone important showed up for our discussion.
Mommy, why are you here?
I'm here to discuss your divorce.
What? Reika, this is between us. Don't involve Mommy.
I asked her to let me join. It's better to have a third party involved to keep things on track.
So, do you have anything to say?
Since when did you two get so close? You haven't even been visiting the house lately.
Actually, we've been seeing each other behind your back. We both love baseball, you know. Not only do we go to cheer for our favorite team, but we also go to Koki's games together. I've told you about this before, haven't I?
No way. I didn't realize at all. If you were so focused on Grandma, you should have noticed something. Well, whatever. After today, I'm done with you. You're kidding, right? I'm not agreeing to any divorce. And what about Koki's custody? He's staying with whoever earns the money, so I'm not giving up custody. And I'm definitely not paying child support.
And don't worry, we've made sure this will go smoothly. With that, I pulled out a voice recorder and played it back. It captured Masaki saying horrible things to me. This was my mother-in-law and parents' idea, to ensure a smooth divorce with Masaki at fault.
Well, when did you get that kind of evidence?
Now we can secure child support and a decent amount of alimony.
But Reika, you're a stay-at-home mom. How are you going to support yourself?
No need to worry. Thanks to my mother-in-law's help, I've already found a new job.
What?
Oh, and I've been working for 3 months now, saving up. You didn't notice?
No way. I thought you were just out running errands. You really haven't been paying attention to Mom at all, have you?
By the way, I've also secured a new place to live. I honestly can't thank your mom enough for all the help.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not going to agree to this. And if we get divorced, who's going to take care of Mommy when she's older? That's the whole reason we got married and had Koki.
No one asked you to do that. I've already made sure I'll be fine on my own when the time comes. Also, I'm cutting ties with you too.
What?
That's obvious. I'm sick of you acting like a child, always clinging to Mommy. You've completely taken for granted a wife and son who deserve better. It's time to grow up and stop being so dependent.
Oh, and I've already informed the bosses who set us up. They're furious and said they're going to deal with you.
No. So this is really happening? What about Koki? Won't he miss me? Not at all. If anything, I feel relieved. Goodbye.
The lawyer will take care of the rest. Masaki was yelling something as we walked out, but we just ignored him and left. In the end, the divorce went through, and I filed for alimony and child support. Masaki got a harsh reprimand from his bosses and became the talk of the office. But he had no choice but to keep working to pay. His mother also cut ties with him. And now he spends his nights alone in his apartment mumbling, "Mommy, mommy." Meanwhile, Koki and I are enjoying our new life together. I still get along well with his mom, and we continue to have fun at baseball games. And today is one of Koki's big games. And Koki, do your best! My mother-in-law, my parents, and even all the cousins were there cheering. And Koki couldn't help but smile happily.